see someone is now watching. Oh dear, I better get moving, I guess. Well, it's not time for the time. Oop, I'm going to hit record. Hello, hello. Well, someone is now watching the Twitch stream, so I better do something. It's not actually time for the Times Crossword Club puzzles. They refresh at midnight UK time, so I guess we'll be doing that in a few minutes. How do we fill the air? I think we have to go to the New York Times puzzles, I guess. This will take 3 minutes at the very least. All right. Give me some crossword love, Times site. All right. Downward dog yoga. Turn for a tapioca ball. That is a canvas holder. Makes an effort. The A of NBBA. Something like that. What birthday candles represent years? Oasis, eco-friendly green, all's well, and pita. Boba pearls. Alright, that was predictably quick. Just the mini, but the Thursday Times, New York Times puzzle is the best of the week. It is the one that's a little bit weird and wonderful, so let's do that one. Good or bad vacuum review. Sucks. Psych up. Provides a hideout for, but it seems like you hate the idea. Round figure, how about nil? Well, imagine that. One performing a palm print analysis. Fortune teller? Not quite enough letters. Alright, Luke is Darth Vader's son. Spoilers! Catering vessel is an urn. Facts first, don't know. Hawaiian coffee. Features of some beach houses. No. Features in some houses of worship. New York City store with 1.2 million feet of retail space. Maybe Macy's? Something that's asked. Ask leave? By your leave? I don't know if that's good. Psych up. I don't know. That's a goldang lie. What does goldang mean? I don't know. Lunch orders often served hot. Pies. Biblical patriarch with a 2-syllable name and 3 letters. Interesting. Eli. Full frontal with Samantha Bee. Oh, gold. Stand-up comic has a set, maybe? Clergy. The priesthood. I don't know. 3 fighters at the OK Corral. Wyatt Earp and Co. Thin, unhealthy looking sort. Miniature cup treats. Book smart and dumb and dumber. It seems that you hate the idea. That'd be or not. How can this possibly begin with 3 N's? Features of some beach houses. Oh, what is that? I don't know. I've never been to a beach house. Some strays. Alley cats. Something that's asked. Ask a... Clergy. The cloth, of course. Probably going to end with an S. So ones playing cornhole are tossers. How rude. Let's try Macy's for this one then. I believe that is... no Rebus. I believe that is a store. Ask a Grace. No. That's a goldang lie. How about ain't so? Or isn't so? Provides a hideout. A bets. Hot buns. I don't know. Let's try Eli. Might be right. Full frontal. Well, imagine that. I will be. Lunch orders often served hot. Hot. I don't even know what this is. One performing a palm print analysis. Okay, beach houses could be on stilts. Apses, knaves, dentists, no. This is worrying. Okay, wedding speech opener. I'm best man. No, I don't think it's that. Sonny and Cher are a couple. Trokey's counterpart, maybe I am. Country bumpkins are Hicks. Tots up adds or sums. One of the pounds of a pound cake. Sugar? Is that what you put in a pound cake? I don't know. Flour? I would put a pound of sugar in a cake, whatever it was. Something used to improve one's English. Grain. Let's see. Maybe that's flour. It is flour. Whoops. I just put a pound of sugar into a pound cake. That is why I have the figure you see today. Pizzeria supplies, no idea. Be up against is a butt. At last. Grain. The Big Bang Theory role. Raj Kuthrapali is one of the characters in the Big Bang Theory. Tree in gin is juniper. This is just too much. I'm in something. Stand guard, keep watch. Worries. How about gnaws? Oh, I don't know. Adorable sweethearts. First aid item. How about a bandage? Factory vessel. Could that be a vat? Etc. Dot dot dot. The nth degree. I can't even. Okay, so it's not gnaws. It's not bandage, probably. Stews. Is that worries? Yeah. Repeated Warhol subject. He did a repeating Mao, didn't he? I'll take that as a no. Cable car seen in Moonraker. I take it that's not in the moon. Marisa Tomei. Rio. Let's try Rio. Desktop array icons, maybe. Treats usually served in miniature cups. Setting of Parasite. I thought that was South Korea, so presumably Seoul. Together is as one. Why so many O's? Italian ice. Right. Grain is an iota. This is tomatoes. Oh, a toast, not at last. Tomatoes. Okay, so this is 4 N sick scientist. Something like that. 4 N's ick scientist. Let's try apses here. Asking price. Cutie patooties. Alright, yes. This is a fun puzzle. Man is one, the Isle of Man. First aid item, let's try ice pack. Florida has keys, just like a piano, not Kef's keys. Gorm, no idea. High number. Yodel is a number that you sing on high places. In a lather, so how about soapy? Event goers, okay. One way to be missed. I miss you sorely. Leads as a D&D campaign, okay. Dungeon Masters, DMs. This doesn't seem right. Okay, Sudsy is better. This is something movies. Haven't seen Dumb and Dumber or Booksmart. Oh, that could be anything. Sonny and Cher, power couple. Hassel. Cassie cocktail, that's Kier. Informal term of affection, kiddo, maybe. In my car, Hassel could be pain. Okay, Sonny and Cher are a pop duo. Buddy movies, that's right. Uninspiring is so-so. Core assets, abs. Attendees are event goers. That's rather lovely. I like that. Solver of this puzzle, me. Alright, well, people got bored of that and left the Twitch stream, but I thought that was a really nice puzzle. Lovely, lovely idea. So you've got 4 ends, big scientist, at 17 across. You have Tom 8 O's, 23 down. Doesn't work quite as well in the UK accent, or we say tomatoes, but I don't know why I said it in that accent. We have Cutie patooties at 35 down. And you have attendees at 25 down. Yeah, that's a neat idea. I really like that. Just because it looks so silly. Attendees and Tom 8 O's. Very cool. Alright, well, let's do the thing that we were meant to be doing. The Times Crossword Club. Let me refresh this. Ah, no, that's not how you refresh. Let's see what's what. Alright, quick note. Let's start with the concise. It's on the left today. Very good. Alright, curt, sudden, abrupt, family, relative, angry tirade. No, I know all about those. Protesting hotly. In, no. Except when, unless. Lacking in courage. Railway width. Ugh. Hitch a lift, maybe thumb. Freeholder. Roman Emperor, let's try Caligula. Internet location, site. Interlaced structure, mesh. Guard. In contact with could be against. Fasten again is retie. Dark color, lovely, lovely Prussian blue. Blood deficiency, anemia. Wanderer is a nomad. Food for special occasion is a birthday cake. Provide with food, nourish. Macabre. Buy or sell goods is trade. Beginning is usually onset. Family relative is aunt. Up in arms. Timid. Standard gauge. Freeholder is a yeoman. Guard is a sentry. And macabre is ghastly stuff. Alright. What is the Nina? Someone will probably have done it because I wasted time doing the Times crossword first, but Yeah, it's already been found, so that's good. Can we see it before I look it up? The first 3 words end with T. That doesn't mean much. Alright, so if you go to the L of ghastly and look upwards diagonally, you see line arising. Line arising. So maybe that's all there is to this one. Line arising. No, not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Arceus. It's a new Pokemon game. You know, Pokemon's always been on various things. It was on the Game Boy, and but it was always kind of a 2D top down. You sort of move around and you just you very 2-dimensional. Well, now they've turned it into a 3D open world Pokemon. It's a pretty primitive 3D world, but yeah, it's sort of fun. I mean, it's what you want. You want Pokemon to be a whole world, ideally with other people in it, where you can run around and fight other people. The problem with Pokemon for me is always that it's been a game where you play against AIs who are really stupid. There's probably a lot of quite deep strategy to Pokemon fights, but you don't see them if you're just playing against AIs. You need to be playing against other people who are just min-maxing their stuff, so you can really create a toolbox of Pokemon to deal with any possible situation. But yeah, I have not been there. It took me longer to find the Nino than it did to finish the grid. Well, we did all right then. Northwest from the 6th letter of 13 down. That's what we saw too. Pokemon Go I quite liked for a while, and then suddenly it was like, oh, I've got all the Pokemon, so it's literally just walking around and just... Pokemon Arceus is a bit like that too. It's like, okay, you've got some tasks to do for your professor, and it's like you've got to catch 25 Bidoofs or whatever. It's like your first thing. What? I don't want to catch 25 of them. I want to catch one, unless they do different things whenever I catch them, or else... Yeah, and yeah, Pokemon Go. It's like, at some point it was all like, okay, so what you mean is to enjoy this game now, I've got to work out when raids are going to happen and go and hang out at some location with a bunch of 12-year-olds and fight them or something. I was like, I don't want to do that, really. I missed the point. Alright, quick cryptic. Commercial liable to change. Add apt. Commercial liable. Randomly do a hunt for benefit payment. Anagram of do a hunt. Letter from Greece with unambiguous description of reactor. New with clear. Yeah, I don't like churning games. Lightly touch igloo's exterior. Patio. Mad hysteria about large mullets, say. Hairstyle is almost an anagram of hysteria. Very nice. Very black expression of grief, so B for black. One or several, mainly avoiding odd characters. Many? No. One or several. Any. Bag containing second part for stew. Dryer going as far as unfinished waterhole. To oasis? No, to well. There we go. Cheese in bed eaten by educated woman. That is cot eaten by educated Rita. Waste very long time in underground prison. Dung eon. Dung is waste. Eon is a prison. Pinch. Gesture of smartphone user. Swipe right. Yellow part of sofa in the art edifies. Faint-hearted is hidden in sofa in the art edifies. Bless its fancy flourishes. Anagram of its fancy is sanctify. Street leading to ye old eyesore. Sty. Hot under the collar like a buttoned up garment. Shirty. Reportedly achieved and of war. One and peace. Defensive position in favor of Tories leader. 4T. Agitators. This is troublemaker. Russian money always means ruble, and it's always trouble. Fancy old laces fake by implication. Fancy old laces fake. Blended drink. Mix it somehow without whiskey. Smoothie again. Smoothie gave me trouble the other day. Draped garment has got to be sarong. Briefest bit of shut-eye, 1 wink, not 40. Copper put on special point. Cusp. This is casserole, isn't it? But I couldn't work out why. Case and roll, yep. So called. Okay, that's all fine. I've been told I just mumble along and I don't really explain things, so I'm gonna go through them all. A commercial liable, add is a commercial, apt is liable to changes to adapt. Randomly, that's an anagram indicator, do a hunt, so we anagram that and we get handout, a benefit payment. Letter from Greece is new, which comes before mu and xi. Unambiguous is clear. Nuclear is a common description of a reactor. Lightly touch is pat. Igloo's exterior is the first and last letters of igloo, I and O. Area next to house is the patio. Mad hysteria, that's mad is an anagram indicator, that is an anagram of hysteria about L for large. A mullet is an example of a hairstyle. Very is so, black is B, expression of grief is a sob. Avoiding odd characters, when you see that you always have to just go and look at a word and just take only the even characters. Mainly avoiding the odd characters is A and Y, and that means one or several. Bag containing second is a case containing S for second. Part is roll, stew is casserole. Dryer is a towel, of course. Going as far as is to. Unfinished waterhole is well without the final letter. Cheese in bed, cot in. Cheese is ricotta, bed is cot. Cot is being eaten by Rita, who was a person in the film Educating Rita, so presumably she is now educated. Waste is dung, very long time is neon, underground prison is a dungeon, pinch is swipe, nick, pilfer, steal, gesture of a smartphone user is swipe, swipe left, swipe right. Yellow means faint-hearted or cowardly, part of, so we look for some subset of sofa in the art edifies. We just take off the beginning and end and you've got all the letters of faint-hearted in the middle, which is quite a nice find, isn't it? It's quite a long telescopic clue. Alright, it's fancy flourishes, that means anagram it's fancy. We find sanctify, a word for bless. A sty is like a sore on your eye. Street is ST, obviously, and ye is the old, an old form of the, ye oldie. Hot under the collar just means shirty, and like a buttoned-up garment. I was wearing a shirt today, appropriately, so that's what that means. Reportedly, this is a homophone indicator, so we're looking for homophones. Achieved is one O-N-E is a homophone of W-O-N. End of war is peace, P-E-A-C-E, but a homophone of that is one piece. Not like bikini. A bikini is a two-piece swimming costume, unlike a monokini or a mankini. Defensive position is a fort, for, in favor of. Tories leader, the first letter of Tories. Agitator, troublemaker. Russian money, ruble, and M, millions, received by, i.e. inside. A taker, that's a person who accepts an offer, someone who takes. Okay, I didn't really work this one out. Fancy old laces fake by implication. So it's just an anagram of old laces, isn't it? So fancy is an anagram indicator. Fake by implication is so called. So if you say something is so called, you're asserting that it's not real, it's just fake. You're implying something about it. Blended drink is a smoothie. That gave me some trouble the other day, and someone commented on my YouTube video and said that is the only clue I solved quickly. So yeah, Vinyl always turns up and he says the ones that you find hardest are the easy ones, and you quickly solve the hard ones. So I don't know what it is about me. My brain just works the other direction from other people. So you mix it somehow. It's an anagram of it somehow without whiskey, which is in the NATO alphabet W. So take the whiskey out of somehow, mix it up with it, you get smoothie. Draped garment is a sarong. To hang loosely is to sag, and Master Weasley is Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter books. The briefest bit of shut-eye is a wink. 40 winks, of course, is a long shut-eye. 1 wink would be the briefest form. Copper is the chemical symbol Cu. Special is Sp, and a point is a cusp. Simples. All right. I've got a quiz to host quite early on this evening, so I'm not going to stick around too long, but I will do this, of course. I've got to blog it later, which I will do, I promise. Traditional Cluedo weapon, nicked straight from the kitchen. I think this is piping hot. Search far end of Yorkshire Dale. E is the far end of Yorkshire. Stationary item, probably not much point going into it. Staple remover? No, staple something, I don't know. Drab, partners holding hands, having nothing to hide. Drab, partners are usually NS or EW. Chronicler, looks briefly for an audience. Pepys is a famous diarist or chronicler. Entertaining creatures out of place in metamorphoses. Pantomime horses is an anagram of in metamorphoses. Number 1 gun dog, polishing off last bit of meat. Number 1 setter, eats hot chop in little bits. Hash? No. Eats hot. Yeah, has hot. Eats his has. Fluid, daft nurses fed in intravenously. The anagram of daft nurses is going to be transfused. Gangland boss, better, operating close to home. Cap is better, operating is on. The last letter of home is E. Pencil sharpener, not much point going into it. Yes, of course, there hopefully will be a point coming out of it. Drab, partners holding hands. So we're looking at south and north, having nothing to hide. Drab. Unanimously answer child returning call as one man. Name is call. Why did I put as one bat? That's Freudian. One carving with description impressive Madonna and child. Mason. Manu. Lustful old boy returns inside. Chasing Queen's messenger. Lustful old boy. Old boy is usually OB. Search, search, search. Comb is probably search. I can believe a comb is a dale. There's got to be Mason. One carving. Commission from East. Shunned by upper class prig. So we're going to take you out of something that is going the wrong way, and we'll get a word for a prig. Can't think what prig is. Rowdy old Tories scrambled aboard coach. Boisterous. The coach is a bus, anagram of old Tories or old Tories inside that. Children's dog houses in display initially placed here. Children's dog. ID inside children's dog. Small, soft, lament. We is small and P for piano is soft. 12 down. Mercenary lover puts one off holding dance. This is freelance. Freelance. A lover is fancier. Take out I and put it around. Real, which is a dance. Worsening classes during last month. Ultimately rally. Classes sets. Deck is the last month. Degenerate. Warship cruise heading in to press youngster. Ironclad. Iron is to press. Youngster is lad. Cruise heading is the first letter is C. Small vehicle accommodating a large quantity. Small car accommodating a large scalar is a quantity without direction. More prudent wife is heard, not seen oddly. Once again, we're taking out the odd letters of heard and just get E and R. This looks like bow window. A children's dog is a bow wow, and we put in D inside that. Okay, Dr. Crippen loses dad, being forced to leave home. Displaced parent? What is that? Dr. Crippen loses dad. It's an anagram of Crippen loses dad. I don't think that is displaced parent. Okay, day in Rome, that is timeless. Id est minus t for time. Ringing area in on-screen shot. A inside an anagram of on-screen gives us resonance or ringing. Article seized by master from kid, perhaps. Master is to learn. We put in a word for an article in there. The. Displaced person, being forced to leave home. Dr. Crippen loses dad. That's going to be the right anagram. Okay, divine judgment. Divine is sense. Good judgment is good sense. Visible evidence of logging puzzles. Stumps. Stumps do puzzle me in the game of cricket. One carving. This is something Mason. Impressive. Madonna and child. Child is son. One carving. Master Mason? I don't know. Worsening. Deteriorating. No. Degenerate. Classes during last month ultimately rally. Degeneracy. Classes are genera. Plural of genus. So that works. This looks like an errand boy. That's a messenger. ER is a queen. Randy is lustful. OB is in there as suspected. Commission from east, shunned by upper class. Prig. Is this snob? Why is commission from east? Is commission bones? Monumental Mason, though. That looks right. But why? Gotta be snob, hasn't it? Oh no, bonus is commission. Forgot what I was removing. Alright, drab. Partners holding hands, having nothing to hide. What is this? Drab. So what if it's partners? I should be able to see this. Hands having nothing to hide. It could be a word for having nothing to hide. Hands are normally left and right. Drab. What is drab? A doxy could be a drab. East and west. Oh, so close to just finishing. Drab partners holding hands, having nothing to hide. It could just be a word for partners holding hands. Open. Having nothing to hide is open. Drab could be S and N. And then snopen isn't a word. So then, nothing could be O. Drab. Hide. You've probably all got this, haven't you? You know what's going on here. I don't. Having nothing to hide. Drab. Just need a word for drab. Pantomime horse looks good, and his noisette looks good. Drab. Smoked. No. Smoker. No. You do though. Drab. Stolen. No. Drab. What is this? Oh, just want to go home. W, X, Y, Z. Partners holding hands. That could just be S and N, or it could be E and W. It's got to be S and N. Drab. Sloven! There we go. Is a word for a drab. Okay, nothing is love. Darn it, that took me so long to get that one clue. That's very sad. Yeah, disappointing. Yeah, Jason did that in under 5 minutes. Of course he did. Of course he did. He's one of the good ones. One of the really good solvers. Oh, that was fun though. That was fun. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy writing that up. That gave me some trouble at the end. Ah, so I had the S and the N. I thought the S and the N could be at the end, and I was like, nothing is O, so what else is going on? Partners holding hands is quite good because you don't have to put the holding hands in there, but because it had a bit of extra descriptiveness of the partners, that made it harder for me to see than easier. So yeah, that was fun. That was good. Monumental. How did monumental mason work? One carving with inscription. One carving with inscription is a monumental mason. Impressive is monumental. And then Ma and Son, Madonna and Child. Not sure I love that if I've parsed it correctly, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Some nice words in here. Displaced person, pantomime horses, pencil sharpener, monumental mason. I do like some nice long clues. Those make me happy. How did bow window work? Bow wow, houses in and display. Yep. Pantomime horses is a nice anagram of in metamorphoses. Noisette reminds me of the band The Noisettes. I always assume noisettes is something to do with nuts. I don't know why, but I guess it is a piece of meat, a cut of meat. Don't really know why, and whether it does have anything to do with nuts or I'm just confused. Piping hot, yes. So lead piping in Cluedo. Nicked is hot or stolen. Straight from the kitchen is piping hot. Alright, that's good. Alright, well. French for hazelnut, yeah, but why is that the name of a cut of meat? That doesn't explain much, does it? I will give you a hazelnut of meat. It makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, that was an acceptable Friday puzzle. It wasn't super tough, even though I made heavy weather of at least one clue. But yeah. Alright, 40 minutes. That's good enough for me. I will see you. Oh, we'll probably do some listeners on Saturday. I'll probably get up around 8, maybe do some listeners around 9 o'clock my time, which will be about 5 p.m. in the UK. Quick cryptic answers again. Oh, but yes, I can. But people will cross and then down. Yeah, I can do it just quickly. You could always just rewind the video. Alright, no, okay, yes, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know why. I've got some people who say, oh, well, you just mumble around and I can't keep up and I don't know how anything works. So I thought, well, the least I can do is occasionally slow down and talk about the quick cryptic. How those work, and maybe the light will start to dawn and eventually they'll be telling me to hurry up, which is probably what they should be doing. Yeah, thank you. Nice to see you. Maybe see you on Saturday or thereabouts. Oh dear, Magoo is so much faster than me, and so is Moan, and I assume Jason would be if he hadn't submitted something with a bunch of errors in a fit of pique. Alright, see you all later.